Hello and welcome to Edit with Copilot. My name's Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. By the end of this short video, you'll see how we can use Copilot to actually make changes to our worksheets. It's actually pretty cool. Let's go right to Excel. Exercise 1. Now, before we get started, let's talk about the licensing. To use these features, you'll need a separate Microsoft Copilot license. Once you have it, you head to Copilot. It opens up the window pane, and now you can see this is set to allow editing. We could toggle into chat only mode if we don't want it to make changes to our worksheets, but we do. So we're going to go ahead and go back to allow editing. And this is designed to use natural language. So why don't we start with clean up this data and enter. And while it's working, let's take a look at our data. We have full name, we have mixed cases, some spaces, we have date hired in a variety of different formats. This department column is messy, and the salaries actually look pretty clean. So I'll speed this up. Okay, and it just finished up. And so let's take a look to see what it did here. Reasoned in 2 steps. I've cleaned up the data in exercise 1. Here's a summary. It handled the full name, date hired, department, and salary. The data now has first and last name in separate columns with proper capitalization. Let's take a look. That looks beautiful, actually. Dates in a consistent format. Those look a lot better. Departments properly capitalized and trimmed. Those look good as well. And salaries applied basic formatting. You're also going to notice that the cells where changes were made have been highlighted so they're easy to detect. If this looks good, which it does, I'll just click done. All right, awesome. Now let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 2. Here we open a workbook and maybe someone else has been maintaining it. Maybe we inherited it, or maybe we haven't updated it since last year. We just want Copilot to take a look around and look for any problems. So we'll start with an easy prompt. How about audit this worksheet for formula errors and fix them, and go. And I get a message. This file has unsaved changes. Consider saving the file before continuing. I'll just say continue without saving. What the heck? And I'll speed this up. And once again, we see that the cells that were changed have been highlighted. And let's take a look over in the side panel. I've audited and fixed all the formula errors in the worksheet. Here's a summary. And it goes through and it gives a summary of the changes. And let's slide this over so we can take a look. Range extended. And it gives us the prior and new formulas and the prior and new amounts. I know that's hard to see in this skinny little side panel, but basically we can slide over to take a look. All formulas now use consistent sum functions with correct ranges covering all 12 months. And I will say done. And let's spot check these. Here I can see these are all consistent and include the correct ranges. And all of these sums also include the correct ranges. Now, let's actually undo its changes so we can see the errors before it addressed them. So I'm going to go ahead and click undo. Okay, this is the state of the worksheet before Copilot ran. And let's take a look at some of these. So here we can see that these formulas actually did not include all of the rows that they should have. And that is a fairly common error. And let's take a look at this total column. Here, these first few look great, and then we get to this one, and this is where we actually have a subtraction operator in there. So it detected that. This one looks fine. This one doesn't include all of the cells that it should. And this one is a hard-coded value, and this one looks fine. So now I'm going to reapply those changes. And now as we scan down, we can see that these all look good to go. And that was auditing a worksheet and looking for errors and fixing them, which, not gonna lie, is actually pretty nice. Let's go to the next exercise, exercise 3. All right, here we have some data and we'd like it to create a summary report. And we've heard about these cool things called PivotTables. Maybe we're not exactly sure how to do them, but we want one, and we want to see our data by region with one column for each product. And we'd like to see the sum of sales. So let's get some help from Copilot. I want a pivot table with region in rows, product in columns, and sum of total. Go. All right, and I'll speed this up. Okay, and it concluded, and basically it gave me a new tab here called PivotTable. And you'll notice this has a little green dot. And that's letting us know, hey, I made changes here. And as you can also see, the cells that were changed has this formatting. And let's see how it did, but actually let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. So I can see that I have region and rows. I have one column for each product. We sold both a gadget and a widget. Very good. And we have total sales. This is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and click Done. Now let's see if we want to make a change. Let's go back to exercise 3. Maybe instead of summing this total column, maybe we want to see the volume. So we want to use the total quantity column instead. Let's go back here and let's just have Copilot do it. Because why would we do it when we have Copilot, right? I know. Back in my day, I had to do these things manually, right? All right, so we're going to say change the total to use the quantity column. Go. All right, and I'll speed this up. Okay, and it finished up. And now we can see that it is using, in fact, the sum of quantity column, just like I had asked for. Well done, Copilot. I will go ahead and say done. So that's how we can use Copilot to clean messy data, audit our workbooks and fix formulas, and create pivot table reports. And all of this was done in Excel for Windows Desktop. And once again, it needs a Microsoft Copilot license. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hey Excel user, if you ever need to create summary reports, check out my Pivot Table for Beginners video. It starts at the beginning and shows how to store the data transactions in a table and then how to summarize those transactions with a pivot table report. I hope it helps unlock the incredible power of pivot tables.
This video is a production of Excel University.